day so far. So today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial on a look that I found and fell in love with from Pinterest. So this was a runway look from Louis Vuitton. It's from about 2 years ago. But it was absolutely gorgeous. It features some dewy skin and really a fresh face with a nice nudie pink lip and super highlighted inner eyes. And I seriously loved it so much. So I did a look inspired by that today. I will link that photo below if you want to see the original look that this is inspired by. So let's go ahead and jump right into the look. So I've already primed and moisturized, and I'm starting off with a liquid illuminator. You're going to apply that to the high points of your cheekbones, then take a cream blush, I'm using a bright pink color, and apply that from the apples of the cheeks to the rest of the cheek area. We're doing this before foundation to give yourself a beautiful glowing from within look. Moving on, I'm using my foundation all around my face, and I'm going to do the cheek areas last. That way I can ensure that the cheek color isn't going to spread all over my face in the areas I don't want. And always go down your neck a little bit for better blending. I'm applying my eyeshadow primer to help creasing with eyeshadows and concealer, followed by my brightening concealer in a pinky tone to hide under eye discoloration. Then I am taking my highlighting concealer and I am going to take that in the triangle underneath my eye area, down the sides of my nose up to my temple, underneath my nose a little bit where I have a little redness. I am going to take it on the eyelid to even out my discoloration to make sure I have a nice base for my eyeshadow. Going up the nose, onto the center of the forehead, on my cupid's bow, and my chin. As I mentioned before, this look is very highlighted in the center of the face, so make sure you do yourself justice there and get lots of lightness in that area. Setting my under eyes to avoid creasing. This is the only area I need because I have dry skin, but if you need it in other areas, go ahead. Now I am bronzing up my cheeks with a shimmery bronzer from Too Faced. You can use any bronzer that you have. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to use a matte bronzer. So shiny bronzer on the cheeks and then matte bronzer on the sides of my forehead, on my jawline. And then I'm also going to take that down my neck to make sure that I'm nice and defined everywhere, and also my color is even. Now moving back to cheek color, I'm going to use this corally orangey tone. I'm patting this all over my cheeks with a large brush. Then to blend it in, I'm using my foundation brush. This is going to make sure that I am nice and blended out, that it's natural, and I still have that glowing from within look. Moving on to eyes now. This look is super important to have bright inner eyes. It is the feature of this look. So I'm putting down a cream champagne color on the inner corners, and I'm also running that through my waterline to make sure my eyes look nice and big. Use a matte colored kind of bone color on the to highlight the brow bone, and then I'm going back in with a white shimmery shade over top of that champagne for the inner eyelids. Really pack this on. You can make it as big as you are comfortable with. Now for the transition shades, I'm using two blush colors. One is pinky and one is orange. And these are going to keep my eye look nice and fresh. The pink look is youthful and fun and, like I said, fresh. So it's going to help create a really beautiful eye look. Between the brow bone color and the transition shade, I'm using Max Bamboo, which is really close to my skin tone. So I just wanted to add some natural color between those two so that it wasn't overly pink. Now I'm taking NYX Dance the Tides, which is a terracotta color, and I'm going to use that to warm up kind of my middle to lower crease. I'm not going to build up the color too much, but just a bit there. Now I'm using a cooler toned brown woolly, it's called Woolly Mittens from Too Faced, A Few of My Favorite Things. I'm taking that from inner to outer corner, and that is the last color that we are going to put in our crease. It's going to give us the most definition. When you've finished with that, you're going to put a nice light pinky champagne color on your entire lid. I use the color Unreal from the Lorac Unzipped. I'm pretty sure that's right. If it will be correct in the description box below, so you can check that. Going back in with the orangey tone I used in my crease, the first orange tone, I believe it's Melt into Spring it's a blush color. And I'm putting that underneath the lash line to really help round out my look and make sure it's nice and cohesive and even. Now, lining the lower lashes with a dark brown color, you're going to take it about halfway in on your lower lash line, sticking as close to your lashes as possible. You're also going to take this through your tight line to make sure your lashes are nice and thick and defined looking, and you are going to run it on your inner tear duct as well. But first, blend it out. You want to not blend it down, but blend it across. We're not trying to get smoky. And that's what I mean by your lower tear duct, just in the tear duct area to help give a little more definition. Now we're taking a gel liner and keeping it pretty close to the lashes. We just want to have this to help add a little bit of definition to our upper lash line and make our lashes look nice and thick. Pop mascara onto your upper and lower lashes, and we're going to move back to our face while our mascara dries. Contour your nose if you want. This is optional. I like to do it. It's going to help my nose look a little bit slimmer, and I like to just go on the bridges of my nose. On either side of the bridge of my nose, and then highlight down the center with the same thing you use for your inner eye. This is Lens by Smashbox. It's a highlight, and I use that at the top of my cheekbones, and then I popped on some really natural false lashes. I was not digging the gel liner, so I threw on some nice black liquid liner. I'm just doing one thin line, and I really actually like how this looks with the gel liner poking through. Adding a little bit more mascara to blend my natural and false lashes. And finishing up the eyes by defining my brows, filling in any sparse areas. I'm just using a taupey colored eyeshadow to define and frame my eyes. Nice pinky color on the lips, followed by a more nude gloss. And I am just going to tap that in to make sure it's blended. Hope you guys like the look, and I appreciate you watching.